Good morning from the capital city of Slovakia, Bratislava.
We've got a ton of stuff planned, whether it be exploring the central hub, the heart of the city, which is in its old town, all the way out to Devin Castle. But first, we're gonna start with a cup of coffee because that's what we do.
Of course.
Let's go.
We chose this coffee shop for two reasons. One, because it's called 5 Points, and that's the area of Huntsville, Alabama that Trey grew up in, so, you know, sentimental value. But also because they have a selfie-chino, okay? It's a selfie cappuccino machine where you can get a cappuccino with your face on it. We got one with our logo on it and one with our face on it, and they're just so cute. I do love selfies, and I just told Trey this might be the coolest thing that we've ever done. I love this so much.
I saw this place on a few different reviews online and mentioned through various blogs, and I knew this would be right up Hannah's alley. The moment she realized there was a selfie chino, told her we could get a selfie, get our logo. It's got great breakfast.
I got a ham and cheese croissant, and it looks like it comes with lettuce and tomato, and Trey got an avocado bagel, which looks amazing. Everything was so good, and I don't want to keep drinking this, but I've already ruined it.
Yeah, they're both pretty much ruined.
But they're so good.
Now, I know that saying you need to visit the Old Town sounds pretty straightforward, but there's so much within the city center here in Bratislava. The heart of Old Town is called the Main Square. We're gonna call it the Main Square because I am not even gonna attempt to say the official name of it. But it houses Old Town Hall as well as a host of street performers, roll-in fountain, and basically every tourist like us is visiting the city. Within the city center, there are a ton of statues that you'll be seeing people take photos with, and while we'd like to show you all of them, it'd take way too long, so we'll just show you probably the most famous one, which is the Man at Work. We don't really know exactly what the meaning is behind the work, but we know he was created shortly after Slovakia gained its independence in 1997. Rumor has it that rubbing his head is good luck, so we'll do that, take a couple pictures, and move on. Thing that we wanted to mention that was very popular here but currently closed for renovations are Michael's Gate. Normally it's one of the best places to view Old Town from above, but since it's closed we can't do that, so we'll just adapt and find a new place, like this one. A little steep.
A little steep.
A lot of stairs.
I don't know if we're allowed to go out here, but we're going to anyway. Wow. Worth it. How you doing, Trey?
Oh, I'm good. I'm good. As long as I don't get attacked by one of these rogue pigeons, I'll be okay. Now, as you can see, Town Hall is in the center of the main square, and it dates back to 1370. It costs €3 per person, or you can get the Bratislava pass if you choose, which gives you access to just about everything you'd ever want to see within the center of the town. Yeah, this was definitely worth all the stairs. This is awesome. Look at that. Great view of the main square. Great view of the castle, the church.
I was standing right here because this is the best spot for the sun, obviously, and I was staring at this roof. If any of those shingles fall off and you're the roofer for Bratislava or a roofer here in the area, that's a scary roof to be on. And replace all of the tiles.
Tackle all these stairs going down this time. Someone who's scared of heights. I probably should have just put the camera up. I just feel like the rope isn't the most secure way to
I'm gonna walk down backwards.
I'm not loving this. The handrails are very ropey. What is this nonsense?
Spent the last hour or so trying to get shots and look around the old town, but now if it feels like we just ate, it's kind of because we did. We're gonna go grab a bite to eat for lunch. There are a ton of restaurants that you can eat at in the old town of Bratislava, but our criteria today is sitting outside and enjoying the nice weather. So we found a place called VERNE that has great local food and a great patio that we can enjoy the weather in. It's as big as my head.
Good.
This is the chicken steak with gorgonzola cheese, and it looks amazing. I don't know how we're supposed to split it, but we'll make it work.
Very delicious, though. Like we're sufficiently filled up Now we're headed outside of the city center. We're gonna brave some public transportation. We're gonna take a bus to what's called DEVIN Castle. It's like a 20, 25, 30-minute ride, depending, I guess, on traffic. Either way, I don't really know how much it's gonna be, so you're just gonna learn right along with us. So we're here at the Most S&P bus stop, which is where you would catch the 29 bus to DEVIN Castle. And we got 2 tickets, and it's 90 cents each. You can't beat that. We're going on a bus for like 30 minutes outside the city. We're trying to find the platform. We found, hey, there we go, yes. Perfect timing. I think this is correct. We validate right here. We made it on the public transit all the way down here. It really wasn't that far.
Oh my gosh, no.
Obviously, there's so many things to still see in the city center of Bratislava, but we wanted to get a little bit outside of town because Slovakia is really, really well known for its outdoor adventure type things. The castle sits on the bank of the Danube River and was once a huge castle before it was effectively destroyed by Napoleon's troops back in 1809. This castle has roots dating back to the 1st century and played a big role in controlling the trade that took place here on the Danube. Now, if you saw our Isle of Skye video, then you'll know that me being near castle ruins with a drone could lead to disaster, but I promise I'm gonna try to keep a good and clear distance. That was definitely a learning lesson. Looks like there's like a little exhibit too.
So much that you can see while you're here, and if anything, this little exhibit provides a nice shelter from the sun and get a little reprieve from the heat. So I just want to stay in here for a bit.
Mind your head. Now we're gonna catch the 29 bus back to Bratislava. First, we got to get tickets.
So it's gonna be that one.
That one, yep. Put in €2. And here comes our tickets. This is awesome.
We did it!
Just like that, we are back in Bratislava. We've taken the bus back to Bratislava, and as cool as that castle was, we decided we wanted to see a castle that was a little bit more intact. It's kind of impossible to take a picture of the Bratislava skyline and not have the Bratislava castle make its presence known. The castle sits on top of a rocky hill, and on a clear day you can see to Austria and parts of Hungary. It was erected in the 19th century, and between the world wars and a bit of neglect, the castle deteriorated into a state of ruin until it was remodeled in the 1950s. A climb, but we made it up.
Yesterday when we visited the Bratislava Castle and yesterday when we left the Bratislava Castle, we went up and left 2 different ways. And I think there's multiple ways that you can get up here, but every single way that you take involves some sort of hike.
I believe it costs money to get into the castle, but the grounds are pretty much free. We just walked through a garden. I know there's another garden that's free. And the surrounding area around the castle is also free. So if you just want to come up here and see the castle without going in, you can do so. I'm trying to find the entrance to the Bratislava castle, and we cannot locate it. Hannah just yanked on the treasure room door, and it was crazy loud. Up museum entrance. Open daily except Monday and Tuesday.
Yes, that explains why we can't get in.
It's Tuesday. So this should just motivate you. If you ever come to Bratislava, come to the Bratislava Castle. Or, Grant Gill, if you're watching this, get down in the comments and tell us what it's like. Thanks, man.
We've wrapped up the Bratislava Castle and we're excited for dinner, but it's 4 o'clock, which is a little early and I feel like we've been eating all day. So we're gonna go back to the Airbnb, recharge the batteries a bit, and we'll see you in a second. And now we smell a little bit better and we're gonna go get some dinner.
Yes. We knew tonight that we wanted to find something that was budget friendly and also have a lot of local options. And every blog that I kept reading online kept recommending Slovak Pub. It's known for having excellent local cuisine and good beer, which is what we're most concerned about with choosing places to eat. The blogs say that you have to have the Slovak version of Coke, which is called Kofala.
Preface, like, I like Diet Coke. I don't really drink regular Coke very often, so this is supposed to be regular Coke, right?
Similar.
Okay. It's like almost cherry Coke.
Yeah, it's not as dark as like Coca-Cola is. It's not bad. It's definitely not as like carbonated as Coca-Cola is.
I got the pierogies with, what is it, chives, bacon, and I think that's it. And Trey got the potato dumplings with sausage.
I'm excited. I have no
I'm excited
idea
to try
what
yours
expect.
too.
When we first got here, I wasn't expecting a ton out of the cuisine, but this is fantastic. The dumplings are incredible. The pierogies are just phenomenal. I'm blown away. I'm like sad we've not eaten more Slovak food in the last, 2 days that we've been here.
I'm sad it's gone. It's delicious. We're off to the last stop.
Normally we'd end the vlog with dinner, but we've got one more stop. Much like the Bratislava castle, the UFO tower, it says UFO, but supposedly you're supposed to call it UFO. The UFO tower also equally commands the skyline here in Bratislava. It's got an observation tower, a restaurant, a bar, and also a skywalk if you're really feeling adventurous. This felt like the perfect late night drink after a long day of filming. And as the sun continues to set, it's gonna provide great views of the city of Bratislava.
Are you loving this?
No, not at all. I don't know how I keep finding myself in these situations where I'm not on ground level.
I don't think either of us had any idea what to expect about Bratislava when we decided to book a bus from Vienna to Bratislava, but it was so worth the trip. We have not spent enough time here.
Really, I've known about this place since about 2017, and that's because of my buddy Grant Gill. Shout out to you, Grant. He moved here shortly after graduation on an art scholarship, and he lived here for a while, and he talked so highly about it, and this is truly an amazing city, and I can't wait to come back and see more of actual Slovakia. Bratislava.
I thought you were saying coffee.
No.
Because it's named after 5 points, which, well, not named after. I shouldn't say that. Never mind.
You know how we start these things off? By not getting hit by a car. I didn't know you could drive down here. I did not. This is not what I want. This is not what I planned. And I just gotta say, I do not understand.
More food. Shouldn't drink.
These little birds are menaces. As I'm about 95% sure there's a snake in the middle of the path right here. This is the best day ever. Say hi, Hannah. There's only one cold water bottle left, so I had to get this. And it's the worst water I've ever tried.
Different.
Oh, it's so bad.
It sounds like it goes real fast. I'm scared. You want to go see the castle? Follow me.
We just followed you. Where's the castle? We're like, where the heck do we go?
Sure enough, we're gonna wait over there for the bus that was not gonna come.
No. Free dinner.
Dessert first,
Dessert.
always.